I know what it feels like to have no hope. That drives me day in and day out. I wake up each day thinking about who can I help and how can I help them? When I'm encountering someone in a homeless situation, my heart goes out to them because I've been in that situation. I was on the verge of homelessness. I understand what PTSD feels like. I understand what alcoholism feels like. A lot of people ask me, why do you do this? It's part of who I am. It's part of why I enlisted in the military. It's part of why I volunteered to be a police officer. It's why I wanted to be a SWAT sniper. It's part of my DNA to reach out and help someone. When I'm out trying to reach other people and I see them at their worst, I know that there's another side of them. I want them to experience what I've experienced in the life of sobriety and turning your life around. The Department of Labor, Veterans Employment and Training Service has changed my life. Without DOL Vets, I feel like I would still be caught in that vicious cycle. To have them there meant the world to me that with assistance from the Department of Labor, I was able to get my barber license back. They helped me with a set of clothes, a set of tools. When I started my own barbershop, I thought really good way for me to give back is to offer free haircuts to anyone that was in need. And it was so much more than just a free haircut. It was inviting them into my shop. It was that 30, 45 minutes time I got to spend and talk with them, let them know how my life changed by getting the help that I needed, by letting them know what's available to them, knowing that there's hope. What empowers me is knowing that the time that I spend with them is going to change their life. So one of the amazing things that I love about the shop, even the name Valor, which means bravery in battle, it comes from my family history in the military. I've had over 60 people in my immediate family serve. My father enlisted in World War II at the age of 17, just months after his brother was killed in Normandy. When a veteran leaves the military, you feel like you've lost part of your identity. And it's such a sense of loss that it sends some people into a downward spiral of they don't know how to cope without being part of something bigger than themselves. DOL Vets comes in, provides them that camaraderie, provides them a safe place to go, to be able to look for help, look for services, someone they can confide in, empowering to them for what they can do in the future. There is a life after the military. You can become a successful business owner. You can become an amazing employee. You can be part of another organization.
It's truly amazing to be able to say we serve all veterans. As a grantee, the Department of Labor's VETS is the only one that provides employment opportunities and funding for our veterans that are homeless or at risk of homelessness. There isn't another agency locally or nationally that is able to provide that. So many of our homeless veterans are facing either some kind of mental health crisis, some type of substance abuse crisis. They feel like there's no out. There's no means to becoming successful. This program really allots us an opportunity to assist them with case management to get them out of that crisis, as well as wellness programming. So it's a really holistic approach. Our career advisors work one-on-one with each veteran, and we're able to translate the skills that they did in the military into the civilian sector. It's not just about securing sustainable employment opportunities. It's really getting to the root of every issue. We want to make sure that each veteran has safe and affordable housing. They're connected to all of the community resources that they need and deserve so that they can become successful members of society. When I see a veteran become successful, or I see a veteran like Chuck come back and want to give back to our brothers and sisters that are currently in the program, that's how I know we've made a difference.
When you look at homelessness and you look at people that are incarcerated, they go hand in hand. It's just part of that vicious cycle. So with the prison ministry, I go into the prison once a week to give them hope, to tell them at one point in my life, I was where you are. I was in a red jumpsuit. I was incarcerated. I went from controlling society as a police officer to being totally controlled. I would consider myself a suicidal drinker, someone that would take a bottle of vodka, chug it, pass out, wake up, and do it again. It really brought me to the darkest place in my life. I can relate to the struggles that you've had that got you here. Just by sharing those, you gain such trust, you build such a camaraderie with these men, because they look at you as, hey, if Chuck can do it, I can do it too. What I have seen happen over the last 2 years is that I'm actually building a community. And then I watch them in turn help the next person. That number is well over 200 people that I've started out as one person. And now I have a community of several hundred men and women that we've built here in Pittsburgh. Here I am just under 3 years sober, and my life has been totally restored. I've been blessed with my own barbershop. I'm married now. I have an amazing relationship with my children. I went from someone that was on the verge of homelessness, that was a suicidal drinker, to someone that's so full of life. When you're changing a life and someone is counting on you to answer the phone, it's empowering to me. It's the thing that keeps me sober. I may just be one man, but I can be more than that. I can be someone that transforms lives.